Yes, there was a situation where I was unfairly criticized by a supervisor or boss. As a professional athlete, at the end of the day, we come together, all the teammates, and we watch film with our position coach or even the offensive coordinator. During this meeting, I was sitting there with a bunch of colleagues, going over what we had gone through throughout the day on the field, and the offensive coordinator, three separate occasions, sat there and was criticizing me for things that were going on the field, in reviewing this film. Well, at the time, I was watching the film, with everybody, and was realizing that it wasn't me making the mistakes. Well, to not make a big scene at that point, I decided to not stand up and say anything to cause a scene there in this meeting. So therefore, I waited till the meeting was over and approached my supervisor or boss, my coach, and decided to confront him, explaining that it wasn't me making the mistakes on the film. Well, at that time, the coach looked over and said, I understand that it wasn't you making the mistakes, but it's your job as a veteran and as a leader of this team to make sure the younger guys and all your teammates know exactly what's going on, and these mistakes shouldn't be happening. And I then realized that he did hold me to a higher standard, and I guess eventually, figured out that this was actually a positive thing, and I shouldn't take it as negative criticism.